Retro Rob's Gaming Videos.
Hey, Rob here, and today we're going to talk about my Sega Saturn collection. I'm feeling extra retro this week because next week is the Midwest Gaming Classic. Check that out at www.midwestgamingclassic.com. For the love of God, if you're in the Milwaukee area and you like retro games, you need to go there. In fact, if you're not, fly in like everybody else. It's really a great time. I'm going to be there with the Guys, Games, and Beercast in the basement. That's the only place they'll let us go. No, but really, we're going to have a lot of great systems for you to play hands-on. My Dina will be there. The Neo Geo will be there. We will have a Sega Saturn. It won't be mine because we've already got one in the group. But a lot of other rare systems, weird stuff. We got three, what do you call a Vectrex? Vectri? I don't know. 3 Vectri. 3 Vectrexes with custom joysticks that you will not see anywhere else. We made them ourselves. So, yeah, it's going to be a great time. You should go have a beer with us. You know, just run up, say, hey, Retro Rob, and give me a big old hug. Don't do that. I'm kind of weird about being touched. But anyway, I'm getting blurry, too. What the hell? Anyway, stop there. It's going to be a great time. But anyway, that's what put me in this mood. So we're going to talk about the Sega Saturn, often maligned, improperly so. The problem is that in the US, they didn't advertise the system very well. And number 2, they didn't release the best games in the US. So we're going to go on to my first item here. By the way, my Saturn's down below. I've been showing you a little bit of a picture of it, actually, a recording of it. Because you're not going to see it here in this particular screen, which just went full again. Anyway, the first thing you're going to need here is an Action Replay Plus. This allows you, the US user, to run Japanese games on your Sega Saturn. Yes, you could also just get yourself a Japanese Sega Saturn. Not a great thing. One of the really nice things about the Sega Saturn is way less than $100 to get one. In fact, often less than $50 to get yourself a Saturn. Some of the expensive games, they do go up kind of high, but they're not like really terrible. But anyway, Action Replay allows you to play Japanese games on your US Saturn. That is a big freaking deal. So you definitely need one of these if you have the US Saturn. Okay. I think I'm going to do games first. So we'll start with Space Harrier. Oop. There's Space Harrier. This is a game you can get on the Genesis. This version's a little bit faster and smoother than the Genesis version, but it's not like, you know, a huge major improvement. But it is quite a good game. It was one of my favorite games back in the day. I used to play it on the Amiga a lot, and I used to play it in the arcade, so I picked it up. Not expensive either. A few bucks for this one. Not a super expensive game to get. This game, however, is a little bit more expensive. It's probably in the $20 to $30 range. It's really good, though. This is Parodius. And this is a Gradius spin-off. It's kind of a comedy spin-off. And it's meant to be humorous, but it's a really good shooter. The difficulties, medium. And it's really just a great all-around game. You'll really enjoy it if you pick it up and you're a shooter fan. I'm also going to show you something right now. This is called a spine card. And the spine card used to lay on top of this when it was sealed. A game that has its spine card is worth generally more than one that doesn't have the spine card. So if you're collecting seriously, you should probably have the spine cards. I collect to play, so I'm hit or miss. If I really like the game, I try to get it fully complete, but it's not considered complete without the spine card. I think Saturn's the only deal where that happens, though. So let me know. Is there another one that has a spine card? I don't think so. Alright, so next, we have Bomberman. This is an excellent version of Bomberman. Sega Saturn's Bomberman is among the best. A beautiful game. Beautiful game. Fun to play. Get a couple friends with you. Whoop, but I like I love the Japanese manuals because they've got like advertisements for other things in them. I kind of wish the US would do that. Like just completely random things are advertised in them. I don't know why US discs didn't do that. And now it's really becoming too late. Little tear. Little tear. Nights into Dream sampler. Got that with the console. By the way, I did get the box with my console. I'm really happy about that. I generally don't care if I have the box or not, but I just got kind of lucky and stumbled into it. Panzer Dragoon 2. Zwei. I thought I was going to like this game a lot more than I did. I think I played an Xbox version of it that I really loved, and it was a lot of fun. This one, no, it doesn't do it for me. The graphics, I think, are kind of bland. That's kind of a side effect of being an older game, and utilizing 3D is like the big draw, because once the graphics are gone, if the game isn't completely solid, it's a problem. And this is the Nights into... Did I say Nights into Days? It's Nights into Dreams, isn't it? But anyway, this is the Christmas version of Nights. And there's the back of it. Very inexpensive to get, sub $10 delivered. Also, fun game. Tom and I played this during Christmas. Just came over and we decided to play Christmas games like idiots because we had some time off. Oh yeah, this is a fighter. It's called Vampire Hunter. I think I picked it up for next to nothing. It just happened to be at some convention I was at, so I picked it up. I'm not a real big fighter fan. I do play fighters occasionally, but I'm not a huge fan. And this particular game doesn't really excite me that much, but it's there. So I'm showing it to you. Next, Darius. Yeah, I love this game. This was like, I swear, this was like $12 at my local video game store. By the way, my local video game store is New Wave. It's in Racine, Wisconsin. If you are going to MGC, you should stop by there because they got really good deals. I'm pretty sure, because the guy that runs New Wave, he's like really knowledgeable about pricing. So I'm pretty sure he just hides Easter eggs in his store, like low-priced games, just to keep the regulars coming in. Because every once in a while, he's just got something. His prices are generally good. I mean, you know, like $2 Atari cartridges, just stacks of them. So his prices are really reasonable. And, yeah, he just, every once in a while, though, will put out a massive deal. So this was a massive deal. Did really good on that one. So thanks. Also got Gen War. I thought that this was going to be a bit like Descent. No, it's not. It's not quite as good at all. If you liked it, you know, don't go hating. Actually, if you liked it, tell me why. But anyway, yeah, not real great. And then finally, my absolute favorite game on this system is Bubble Symphony. And I think that this and Bubble Memory are the two best Bubble Bobble games ever made. If you've never played a Bubble Bobble game, for God's sake, go get Bubble Bobble. It's cheap everywhere. And these two versions are some of the best versions made for it. Just beautiful graphics, you know, mechanics all over the place. It's a game that's playing in the background and probably causing the focus to go to crap a lot. Sorry about that, by the way. Finally, I'm going to get into my controllers. Here's that weird 3D controller. This is the one I primarily use on my system, believe it or not. I just like the size of it because I got huge hands. So, yeah, it's a pretty nice controller. It looks ridiculous. Not bad, though. I use it a lot, and they're pretty durable. Weird, though. Here is the other two. This is, in the US, this is the controller you used. In Japan, this is the one you got, but later on in the US, it came out with this one. So, both are really nice controllers. Nothing great, but, you know, they work fine. They got the same Sega quality. Kind of, quality. And then, of course, there's finally my Virtua Stick, which is possibly my favorite because I do a lot of arcade gaming. There's the back. And I do love this controller. I have unboxed it to use it several times. It's just I don't keep it out usually because it does come with a box. By the way, those are like $20, $30 tops, so well worth picking up. They're not an expensive stick. And that's it. We've reached the end of my Sega Saturn stuff. It's not a huge collection, but I like it. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more. If you have recommendations on games, oh, please do tell me because I'm going to MGC and they've got like a huge shopping area there. So let me know what your favorite Sega Saturn game is. Maybe I'll pick it up and show it. Bye.
Retro Rob Scaling Videos.